Which will always I'm a juggernaut. My clothes so tight. Go oh man, I'm rich. Welcome to the Starting Over Podcast. I'm your host, Eddie Shelton, and this is the show where we talk about the strizzles and the tizzles about the game of heroclix zizzles, my friend. And today, you know what, dogs? I got that secret information. That information that everybody wants to know that WizKids has not released yet. And you want to know what that is? It's the freaking powers and abilities revisions. I got the final revisions for the isms in your izzles, son. Your eye gates can't take the volume. All right, so here we go. All right, we're going to go through all the powers. I got it from my secret playtesting source, the Worm. Yeah, man, the Worm. Shout outs to the Worm, man. Out there getting all the information for all of us so that we can be free, my brothers and sisters. All right, so first off, we're going to go look at this power called Flurry. Okay, now we know how Flurry is right now, that you just get to roll the dice twice. So you get two attacks. You get two chances at the attack, you know. You wish you can attack twice, but you just get two chances at the attacks. You get two attack rolls. And if you get it, you get it, and that damage goes down. But now, Flurry works like this, man. You roll them dice once, and then you do damage, and then you throw the dice again, and then you do damage again, and then you roll one single dice. And if you roll a 6, you get to make another attack. Oh, snap. You get to make another attack, dog. And I can't believe it. Dude, getting 3 attacks when before we used to get 1 attack. Oh, my goodness. Man, heroclix. They chill, man. They drink that Alizé like I do. This show, this show is sponsored by Lou Dobbs Alizé. You want to be cruel and crunk like Lou Dobbs, you drink his Alizé. Everybody knows, man, on this side of the dimensional portal, nobody is as crunk as Lou Dobbs. Check his new mixtape coming soon. All right, cool. Next power, leap climb. Now before, leap climb just lets you be able to hopscotch over another guy. Now we got this sucker set up like full on, just crazy, dog, just crazy. Crazy, my kitties, crazy. All right, so it works like this. All right, so now you're able to move over people, and then you're able to roll the dice, and if you roll a 6, you're able to, put a token on them. Oh my goodness, like it's just silly now. Like again, you roll a 6, you just put a token on them. It's like you jump over their head and you surprise them. So now we're gonna see that leap climb meta, son. That double leap climb with the Masters of Evil, because the Masters of Evil gives you free move. That's what's going to happen. All right. So the next power is called phasing teleport, and what phasing teleport does, it allows you not to be hit. So if you activate it, you can't be hit, but you can't attack, cause you're phased. Because you're phased, my dogs. Like that makes sense. Instead of this, I can just move wherever I want. Like I'm phased. I can't be hit. You can't hit me. So that, you can activate it for a turn. You just take an action token for your phasing. So yeah, like greatest power. New time stall mechanic introduced into heroclix. There we go. All right, next up is Earthbound Neutralize. Now, this power in the past allow you to rest and remove 2 tokens. Okay, but now, my friends, what it allows you to do is to be in this cool position where you can do a melee attack to everyone that you can see, and if you can hit everyone you can see, including friendlies, you take away their powers for a turn. By far the most brokenest power in the game right now, because you make them all earthbound and neutralized. You know what I'm saying, man? They living up to the name. You don't have any powers. Now after this, you do take 2 tokens and a click of damage. So you can't keep spamming earthbound neutralized, but that's just what it is. Okay, okay, so we're gonna with charge really hasn't changed. All you get to do is pick them up and then put them in a different square. So like if you decide to charge and full on go body with your super duper man, all you got to do is lay in that hit. And once you lay in that hit, you can roll a d6, and if you get a 5 or 6, you can keep moving, all right, the rest of your movement and bring along the other guy. Now, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. So, you're not moving that much. All right, next up is mind control. My girlfriend thought I had mind control on her. You know what I'm saying. That's how I do it here. Eddie Shelton. All right, now, here we go. Mind control. Now, before, you would be able to mind control like 3 people automatically. Because, you a psychic wizard. But here's the situation. When you mind control a character, you're able to put a mind control token on them, or a suggestion token, like I like to put it. And so at any other point in time in the game, if that opponent is about to do an action that you don't like, you just activate that suggestion token, and that action is negated, and then the token goes away. So it's pretty much like Pokemon trap cards. It's time to catch them all, in traps, because that's what the commercial says. So anyway, let's keep going, my friends. Let's keep going down the power list. All right, now. Plasticity is been a crappy power for a long time, because all you did was wrap people up. You get your wrap tokens. Who's getting tired of using wrap tokens? I'm not Santa Claus. Why do I have to bring out the bubble wrap? Okay, why do I have to bring out the bubble wrap plasticity token? It clogs up the game. So what they decided to do is the plasticity +2 to recycle. Okay, so for those people that don't know the recycle effect, it means that whenever you're engaged and you're about to do the same move twice, you have to roll for the recycle effect. So that if you get you have to roll normally a 6 to use the same move twice. So I can use my outwit twice, my hypersonics to the speed twice, with my recycle. But see, now, it's not that great. But now, with plasticity, I got +2 to recycle, because we got to recycle that plasticity. Just recycle. So, I got a 50-50 shot to reuse my sidestep. All right, so let's keep going. Let's go to Force Blast. All right, now Force Blast, my man Worm, the Worm. He said this is probably one of the biggest changes to the game that he's ever seen before. Now I know a lot of these changes right now. You know, you're like, oh, dog, man, I'm hearing these changes, and these are so cool. You know, why aren't you, you know, how is the Force Blast probably the biggest change, you know, overall? Now, here it is. Okay, so Force Blast, okay, you get +2 to burst. So now, what happens is you make an attack, right? And now you're able to just do 2 damage to every opposing character around you. And then after you do the damage, you knock them back 3 squares. Or you can just do the super clap option. And with the super clap option, you know, you're able to knock all characters back 5 squares. Now, all of a sudden, green Sledgehammer becomes the biggest power player, position manipulator in the game. So now he runs up, charge, puts you in the position, power claps, and then knocks you off into some water. And you know how much characters hate getting knocked into water. So there you go. Green Sledgehammer is now super meta. He went from being 0 to meta hero, my friends. 0 to meta hero. Let's keep rolling. Sidestep. Okay, now Sidestep has been a mediocre power since it came out. But now what you're able to do is, instead of rolling 1d6 to potentially evade a melee attack, what you're now able to do with Sidestep is roll 1d6 on a 4, 5, or 6, you evade the attack, and now you're able to move 2 squares on the behind the character that attack you, or to another square. That is awesome. So now you like parrying people and stuff. That's some broke stuff right there. Sidestep. It's okay. It's not the best power like Force Blast, but you know, it is what it is. All right, now hypersonic speed really hasn't changed. The only thing that they have allowed you to do with hypersonic speed is to add in your speed tokens to the side, so that you don't have to keep it on your character card, and you can just generate speed tokens for your force, and then spend their speed tokens throughout the game. And then when you're generating speed tokens when you rest, you just save those up. So that's the only change to hypersonic speed, is that you have a collective pool of speed tokens instead of speed tokens for your entire force. Now this does make having like 3 hypersonic speeders a little bit stronger, because now your starting pool of hypersonic speed stuff is like 5, but you know, still really strong. All right, next up, stealth. Now before, stealth just made it so that you couldn't have, you know, people shoot at you. Now, stealth has it so that you can't be targeted by any game effects whatsoever. Why? 'Cause you're hiding. And that it makes logical sense. When I'm hiding from my ex-girlfriend, you know, I'm in places where she can't throw, you know, plates at me. Or, you know, try to hit me with her purse, which is heavy as hell. And I hate that. Anyway, stealth. You can't be targeted by game effects, but you can't attack either. So, you know, you can hide, but you can't do anything. So the stall meta with the stealth and the phasing, you know, it's getting strong. It's getting strong, like my pimp hand. All right, so let's keep going. Running shot. Okay, I'm not talking about the drive-bys that happen around your house. I'm talking about running shot the power. All right, now running shot the power really isn't tweaked too much, other than the fact that when you go and you make your ranged attack, you now can choose to have +1 attack or +1 defense after making your attack. Okay? Because again, either I'm running away, you know, after I'm shooting, or I'm making sure I'm running to go shoot you. So that makes sense. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's la 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 la. Let's keep rolling. We're gonna check out the attack powers. The attack powers work like this. We got blades, claws, fangs, or you could just call them press-on nails. Yeah, that's what's up. Anyway, blades, claws, fangs. What you got to do now is, since weapons break, you can make your attack, roll your damage, and then after you do your damage, you have to roll again to see if you take break damage. So if you roll a 1 or a 2, you take break damage, which sort of sucks. It's like someone's been playing a little bit too much, of that Legend of what was it? Legend of Mario Breath of the City. Or what was it? It was not Breath of the City. What was that? The Smog of the City. That's it. Smog of the City. And, your weapons break in that game all the time. It's horrible. It's horrible. But, it's the best game on the window new system. It's just great. Anyway, so let's keep it going. Let's keep it hype. Let's keep it hype on the show. Next up is Energy Explosion. Okay, so what it allows you to do is to have another pile of charge tokens, and you can put the charge tokens on the character, and then they can take a action to place a charge on the field, and then within 2 turns, the charge blows up, and again, you get a charge token every 2 turns. So, you can't spam it, but it makes it a little bit better so that you can just sort of like zone people out. All right. Now, next up, I'm really liking this change to Pulse Wave. Now, Pulse Wave is a power that, for a long time we've been saying it's so underpowered, it's no good, it can't handle in this, new meta that's coming out. It can't, stand up to Hael Thunder, it can't stand up to him. He's got the Jewish flag, just waving through the air with, his golem. You can't deal with Hael Thunder. I mean, hey. But here's the thing, Pulse Wave is great because now what it's able to do is you can put a person into pulse mode or put them into wave mode. Okay, so before you would just make an attack, boom, it goes off. It does like a guaranteed 3 damage. You're like, okay. But now what you can do is instead of guaranteeing damage in pulse mode, you can roll twice and then get that shot off twice with like 2 range, which, it's not that good. It's not that good, but still 2 shots off, that's not bad. If they don't have any defense, that's pretty good. Okay, but then the wave part, if you go into wave mode, you could put your character in the wave mode, and then they can do an attack that just, all it does is it does like your base damage to everybody around you, but you have to be there for 2 turns. So yeah, there's wave mode. Man, I got my phone blowing up. I got my ex-girlfriend. She's calling me. I'm tired of this. Sorry about that. Sorry, my friends. I'm sorry about that. I had to edit that. Gotta go check my phone. My ex-girl keep blowing up my phone. I put that sucker on silent, like a ninja. All right. So let's keep going. Quake. Nothing happened to that power. That power sucked. Been sucking for a long time. +3 attack. When you make an attack, nah, man. Then you're able to pick up an object. Nah, man, that's not any good. You're able to destroy terrain. Nah, that's not that good. All right, next up, Super Strength. What's up, my friends, with that? With Super Strength. All right, so Super Strength, what you're able to do now is that Super Strength can pick up people, and then with your attack, you're able to pick up people and throw them against the wall, son. Like just boom, straight hammer it, like a professional wrestler. Like you just pick up that nurse and you throw them over your shoulder, and then you throw them against the wall into the ground, and then say, I'm the Juggernaut. You know, that's just how it goes. So I like that change. All right. Incapacitate does this one thing that I don't like, is that it puts breed tokens on the people. So like, you know, when you hit people incapacitate, you hit them with like a low breath token where they can't breathe, so they can't take an action. And so like you could just make it so that a character just perpetually can't breathe. And I hate that. All right. So what Incapacitate does now is you're able to hit a character and then select a power on their dial, and they can't use that power. That's what's up. So you hit a character, boom, they can't use a power on their dial. So that makes Incapacitate way better than that can't breathe stuff. I mean, shoot. I'm not Tyrone Biggums from St. Louis. You know, I'm not selling, you know, Swiffer sweets on the side of the road. I need to breathe, homie. I need to breathe. All right. So next up, Penetrating Psychic Blast. All right. Now its power, before it just gave you +2 damage. Now what that sucker does, it ignores all the defenses. You can't dodge psychic powers. It's in your mind. You can't change shapes out of psychic powers. I see your mind. Just boom. Just do straight damage. Ignores everything. Psychic blast. Now the power makes sense. Okay, now Smoke Cloud. You know how I was talking about that breathe stuff? They put the breathe stuff in Smoke Cloud now. So now it's any character in the Smoke Cloud, I mean, you know, has that breathe stuff going on. I'm like, now I can't Smoke Cloud my own people. You know, so yeah, I don't like Smoke Cloud anymore. They nerfed that. All right, Precision Strike. Now, Precision Strike, it's not that good because they made it so that if you do a range attack with Precision Strike, you only can do 1 damage, but you get 1 damage. And if you do a melee attack, you only get 2 damage. So it's not that good. But the low cheap guys love it, but you know, it's really not that good of a power. All right. Now this is some good stuff here. Poison, you know, other than, you know, that girl. But poison, it's great now, because here's what you're able to do. You're able to go next to a character, activate poison, and then that character gets -1 attack and -1 damage. Now that makes sense. You poison them, they can't do that well. You didn't kill them. You know, you know, I know some folks online have been petitioning for poison to do damage, but I mean, poison never had that role in the game in the first place. That's why you do attacks, homie. I mean, nobody wants to go through a game and there's no attacks rolled. You know, that's not fun. Who thinks that's fun? What sort of sick individual thinks it's fun to do damage without rolling dice? Man, I would just hate to play that game. Maybe that goes on in some other dimension. I don't know. But that, man, shoot, that's stupid. That's stupid. All right, next up, we got the Steel Energy. Steel Energy. You know, that's what my haters do. They don't like the show. You know, we the #1, you know, podcast out there in the world, because heroclix is a global game that everybody loves. You know, it's the #1 board game in the universe, and this is the #1 heroclix show in the universe. You know, so yeah, folks can't be stealing my energy, my so much energy. You know, but Steel Energy in the game, dog. Steel Energy in the game. WizKids is gonna shut me down off of the my tubes for this. All right. So here we go. Now, Steel Energy allows you, if you are hit by energy explosion or psychic blast, you could roll a dice, roll a d6. And if you roll a 5 or a 6, you get to absorb the energy and put an energy token on your dice, on your character. And when you attack, you could power up your attack by 1 damage. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Now, we can actually have, combos like steel energy explosion. Cause you mean it'll be like double energy. Like you hit me with energy attack. Oh no, I eat that energy attack. Now I got a super more powerful energy attack. Oh gosh, bros. So good. So good. All right, next up. Telekinesis. Now telekinesis, it's okay. You get your Carrie and Barry moments, make you think about ice cream and pies and cakes. It's all thrown around like some sort of Saturday morning cartoon. TK just throws objects around. Now if it could throw people, now that would be great, like super strength. Just throw them. Like I'm Charles Xavier. Charles Xavier doesn't throw people around. Jean Grey, maybe. He should just throw stuff around. I wonder if Jean Grey does throw people around. But I'm glad my ex-girlfriend don't have TK. Or else my house be destroyed all the time. Alright, so let's go. Let's keep going. Now we're gonna move super senses, nothing changed. Toughness still sucks. Defend. Now this is cool. Now defend works now that if a character is to be attacked, the character with defend can be attacked instead. So now all of a sudden, Green Hammer, I already said Green Hammer's gotten better, right? How he has the big, green sledgehammer. Yeah, so green sledgehammer before was just boss, all right? Now, how he gets on that click 3, that defend, that shield defend thing, now that makes him a little bit better, but still he's a little bit too many points. So what you might want to do, is go and invest in like one of those little like ambulance drivers. The ambulance drivers, the ones that be healing, that have like defend and stuff like that, and then use them so they could just pretty much just take the damage for you. I know they're your healers, but if you're about to die, you need that character, you don't want them to undo all that work, so you just sacrifice the ambulance driver. Makes sense to me. All right, next up, we got the combat reflexes. It's combat reflexes. All right, so this is the thing I like. All right, so you about to, before it was just you get +3 defense when you're attacked. But now what it is, okay, check this. This is cool. So if they attack you, right, before the attack goes off, you roll a d6, and on a 5 or 6, they can't attack you. They just can't attack you. Dodge the attack. Boom. That's just great. Combat reflexes, best power ever. Who would have thought about that? All right, next up, we got energy shield deflection. Same thing like combat reflexes, except here's the thing. If you roll your d6, right, and if you roll a 4, you take glancing damage. So you would take half the damage that you would take. All right, so that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so but also if you roll a 5 or 6, you can reflect half that damage back at your opponent. So again, combat reflex is good. Energy shield deflection is a bit better, but you pay a lot for energy shield deflection. Like a lot for energy shield deflection. So we already know how that goes down. Alright, so next up is barrier. Now barrier is not just something that, high schoolers know about. Barrier is a cool power that allows you to put up the number of wall tokens equal to your damage value. But what WizKids did now, man, it's cool. What they did is now you get to put up 8 wall tokens flat. So now you can like barricade yourself in. Barricade yourself in. That's I like that. 8 tokens, man, that's so great. All right, Mastermind, still OP as ever, nothing changed, so we're not going to talk about that. Willpower, nothing changed. Invincible, impervious, nothing changed. Now let's talk about regen. All right, now regen used to give you 1 click of health every turn automatically for 3 turns once the power is revealed at the end of each turn. Now, this was great because it made characters with regen really, really strong, really hard to deal with. One of the best end-dial powers in the game. Made Spiky Hands one of the best characters, combined with Blades, Claws, Fangs. And I know they nerfed the Blades, Claws, Fangs, RIP. But still, Mr. Sticky Point, man, he was able to just, live. All right, but now what they did is when you land on regen, you have to take an action now. And then you just roll a dice and that's what you heal. Now that's just stupid. Now who would want to do that? I don't have to, sit and concentrate to heal. Like, heal my body, heal my body, dogs, So anyway, I'm gonna let that go. Invulnerability just sucks like always, so we don't even talk about that. Poor man's toughness. Psh. Anyway, so let's talk about the damage powers. Damage powers. All right, so we got range, combat to the expert. Now, range combat expert now allows you to get a charge bonus every time that you stay every turn you stay in the same square. So if you in that square, in that sniper position, by turn 5, you about to take somebody's head off. Boom, plus 4 damage. Plus 4 damage. So that's great. Now you also have an improved version of that, which allows your damage value to be replaced by every turn you stay in that same position. So now you have an advantage just to stay there, so that if Galactus comes running through, you could just be like, "Nah, son, I'm gonna take you out with 8 damage." That's what's up. So you got to prioritize those range combat experts now. Okay, all right. Battle Fury is great because now with Battle Fury, there's a couple of key issues. Number 1, you are not able to use Blades, Claws, Fangs. Because, man, if you're in a Fury, you can't use weapons. Duh. Makes perfect sense. All right, next up, the other thing is, if you have Battle Fury, you cannot be targeted by support. Duh. It just makes sense. Now, Battle Fury gives you the ability to have +3 attack for your attack. That just makes sense. That just makes sense. And you take 1 less damage on top of your damage reducer. Why? Because you're in a Fury. It just makes sense. All right, so let's keep going. Let's go on to support. Now I like to say this. I like to say this real quick. Get real serious with you guys right now. I'm bringing it down, coming a little bit out of the DJ mode, just a little bit, just a little bit, calming down. Now support right now it's really important because they have triage mode, and then they have surgery mode, and then they have field medic mode. Now, first off, triage mode is probably one of the most complicated modes because what it does, it sets up, you're able to place down what is called a preparation square. Okay, a preparation square. And you have to move the character to be healed specifically into the preparation square. Now, the character in the preparation square has +1 defense while in the preparation square, and also the character using support has +1 defense in the preparation square. All right, now this is the important element with the triage. It gives you a good, defensive position. Then, when you're in the field medic can only heal up to 2. Okay, only heal up to 2. Now, the surgery mode, it's a double power action. You roll a d6, you get the healing in addition to the damage value of the medic. Now, most healers don't have more than 2 damage. So, it's not really that OP a majority of the times. But, when you get those weird pick-a-power guys, it can get really silly. When the Colossal gets healed for 9, we've seen it, we understand. But in particular, adding in the damage. So our standard support that we're getting is in this surgery mode. Okay. All right, so all these different options that are normally not there, we're now able to maybe heal for a little less, be a little bit more secure, and then we also have these other little bonuses that we can get. So yes, I really like the changes to support. All right, let's get this party crack-a-lacking again. All right, so man, let's do this. All right, so we're back to exploit weakness, and I'm not just talking about hot chicks. Yes, so let's talk about this. Exploit weakness allows you to roll 2d6s against your opponent. If you were able to roll your 2d6 higher than your opponent, then your opponent cannot stop the damage coming to him, and you just land all the damage. So there you go. Like all the defensive powers, I told you they were crap. Why are you playing defense in this game at all? It just sucks. You need to play barricade. Yeah, just barricade. That's going to be the future of defense, homie. Barricade. Quote me on it. All right. The next power is enhancement. I don't need power, performance and power enhancement, drugs, because I'm all natural, 100%, USDA verified, ranked AAA, American beef. My muscle's so huge, son. That's what's up. But the enhancement power got changed so that you're able to add on an additional stack of damage for Ranged Combat Expert. Now, I understand, it helps out Ranged Combat Expert a lot, but Ranged Combat Expert already does a bunch of damage. It really doesn't need that much help. So adding another token per turn, I know it's going to make those sniper cages stupid, but I mean, come on, barricade. Barricade. It's the best power, and then also you just got somebody go up there flying suplex that sniper man, just Superman that foe. Just Superman that foe. Okay, all right, next up, probability control. Man, power sucks. Power sucks like always. See, they made it so now that your opponent can challenge your reroll by re-rolling a dice of their own. If they have probability control in line of fire too. So if you roll and you're like, hey, I'm going to re-roll this, they're going to be like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to re-roll a die too. And whoever's, results lower, I'm going to do that. So man, I don't like it anymore. It's sort of lame. Okay. But still, if your opponent rolls high, shoot, what you going to do? All right. Next up, shape change. Now shape change, we know previously, let you borrow a power of a character that was adjacent to you. Okay, whether it was friendly or it was opposing, but now it just lets you copy powers from friendly characters. Because, reasons, whiz kids, reasons. It doesn't make sense. If I shape change and I see somebody wielding an axe, well, if I got morphin powers, why can't it be morphin time for me? And then I can have, pterodactyl, bow, or freaking, mammoth axe, or, saber-tooth claws or something, something. But whatever. All right, so keep going. Close combat expert. We always call this the one, the shank. It works just like range combat expert, except, you're waiting to punch somebody, just like shank them. And nobody ever goes near the close combat expert guy. There's nothing you can do. So it's dumb. No one plays that power anymore. So next up is empower, and it sucks because it just helps the close combat expert guy, and nobody plays that anymore. Okay, so next up, I like this new change to perplex. Now perplex only works on your enemy, and you get to put a perplex token on them. Okay, and then when they're about to attack you, then you roll the perplex die, and if they roll a 1, 2, or 3, then their damage is subtracted by 2. You can pick their damage is subtracted by 2, or they have to pick another target. So I really like that. It gives a lot of flexibility and a lot of shenanigans out there in them streets, because if a fool is perplexed, he might shoot his homie. You know what I mean? All right, next up is outwit. Now, outwit takes away your affiliation powers and your keywords. That's what it does now. It takes away your keywords. And make you forget who you are. You got freaking Moriarty, son. Moriarty'd. Unlike, like his counterpart Zorro. Moriarty. All right. Classical literature on the Starting Over podcast, my friends. Classical literature. Zorro versus Moriarty. And then, Moriarty's, right-hand man, Sherlock. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, next up is leadership. Now leadership, before, it used to give you a bonus if you were the first or the last attacker. If you were the first attacker, you would get +1 attack. If you were the last attacker, you would get +1 damage. Now they just let you pick whichever you want, +1 attack or +1 damage. So it's not that good anymore, but I mean, well, I can't say it's not that good anymore, because now, the noobs don't have to wonder, which part they can use. But, us old heads, we've been doing this for a while. So it's been great. We've been flowing like the river down the sea, flying like eagles and stuff, but noob friendly game, but hey, it's a reason why heroclix is the most popular game in the world right now. It's because they're doing stuff, bring more people into the game, print that money, man, print that money. All right, let's look at some changes to the combat symbols. Okay, now here's the cool part. Now each different movement symbol gets different bonuses to certain things. So first off, if you're having the normal foot movement, you get +1 to close combat expert attacks. Okay, +1 attack. Also, you're able to add an extra token with the empower. Okay, so that's not bad. It sucks, but nobody uses close combat expert anymore. But okay. And if you use hypersonic speed, you're -1 movement. Which, okay, whatever. Then you got the flying symbol. What looks like a bad symbol from Adidas, something like that. The flying symbol. Okay, never been a fan of that symbol. All right, so you have the flying symbol, and the flying symbol lets you now get +1 movement with leap climb, which doesn't make sense because I'm leaping and climbing. Why am I not? I'm flying. And it also gives you an additional range to your outwit and perplex, which I'm like, to hell's you say, like, really? All right, next up is the swimmer or the dolphin symbol, which I just call tuna. Anyway, the dolphin symbol or the swimmer symbol, what it does, it gives you an additional +1 defense when you use super senses or defend. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm not game design. I'm not part of those play testers that make millions of dollars a year play testing this game. I'm just some fool on the internet. Then, more importantly, the duo symbol, the teamwork, dynamic twins powers activate, that got nerfed. It used to allow you to do, a combo attack, and now they just took that away. And then the compensation was that you get a get a +1 attack or damage if you use leadership, and then you're able to do 1 more damage when you use Force Blast. I mean, come on. Really? Come on, buddy. What's going on? All right. Now, the Colossals have just been OP, so they didn't get a change. And the tiny people, they tiny. They can't hurt much. They tiny. Now the Giants are great because now the Giants get increased bonuses to impervious, toughness, and invincible. But, those powers suck anyway. Colossal's just OP, so we just leave those alone. Now, here's the cool part. Now, we still got the improved movements and the improved targetings, even though we've already established in the game that we really don't need them. But, WizKids tries to give some different layers of technicalities to the game. So, I'm content with that. I'm content. But I really do think there might need to be some balance for improved targeting, ignores blocking, because, I just can't outwit people through walls. I can't perplex people through walls, man. Why can't I do that? I'm not shooting them, but, I'm out thinking them. I'm in their head. In their head. But man, that's how it goes. I'm in the head. But still, I got some new digits I need to get in their head. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, man, that's today's show. Oh man, I know WizKid's gonna be mad at me, revealing all of this new content that they gonna be rolling out so soon, dog, so soon. But it's starting over podcast, and if I wasn't, the guy to just give you the best top information, where would you go? Where would you go? 3 clicks from the starting line. Would you go listen to them? Nah, man, you wouldn't listen to them. You wouldn't, go listen to, Divorce from My Wife and Clicks. You wouldn't go listen to that dude. You wouldn't listen to that dude. That dude, I feel sorry for that dude, really. Like, he lost everything, and then people tune in to hear him complain. But, I sort of do feel for that dude. You can't, listen to, the Happy About Click show. They always just say, you're awesome, Scott. You're awesome is the catchphrase, like, all the time. Like, man, God bless you, Scott. Like, come on. No, nobody wants to hear that. You come to hear Starting Over podcast. That's what? Number 1 heroclix podcast in the world, galaxy, universe, multiverse, and through multiple dimensions. I got Mitzelplick right here by me. It's telling it's true. It's true, my dog. It's true. Yeah. High five, Mitzelplick. High five. All right. That's it for today's show. Like always, you can follow me on the intergalactic web at StartOverPod. It came from outer space.
Why you can't have no space?
and over. Yeah, and it told me, man, you gotta watch out about that dimensional scanner on April 1st, dog. Man, every time I record, I usually record on March 31st, and then the dimensional scanner keeps acting up, and it messes with my recordings, and I don't know what it is. It's just it has a mind of its own, like it's living, and it edits my shows, and I don't even know how. I don't even have a sucker hook up to the internet, and the freaking thing is a prototype. I could almost swear that I got like a freaking intergalactic Mitzelplick or elf or something, that just does this like once a year. I don't even know what it is, Freaking maybe Puck just likes me or something. I don't know. Anyway, you can get a cool shirt in the link below. Man, email me at startingoverpodcast@gmail.com. Tell me about all the rules changes that WizKids just threw out. Not that much fan of the probability control, like I said before in the episode. Outwit's about to be OP, son. That's about it. I'd like to thank you all for listening. And remember, we all have to start over sometime.